Alright, little quick video here. I got my first round done on the window trim, and first round is dent removal. I had to remove all the dents, and then I had a good sized dent here. This one was all dented up along here. This one, the rear one, dented along that edge. So after doing my dent removal with the hammer, different other little tools on the piece of metal, flat metal. I hit them with so it was knock the dents out, file them with a file. I had a couple, 2 or 3 different files to get the highs out, and then I sanded them by hand with a 60 grit, and then I hit them with the VA orbital with 80 all the way around here on the front ones, and then only this side on the rears, because the rest of the rears are nice, no dents. So I think I'll probably start out on those with like a 320 and then step up from there. Where, like I said, I've started at 80 on these, then I'll go to 120, 220, 320, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and then polish. So that is the method of making your chrome look nice, where like I've already done this piece. I did the piece on the rear windows. And I will do the front rear trim, and then I'll polish this trim, knock any dents out. Alright, this is the fun part, guys. But they turned out pretty good considering the dents that they had in them. So, moving on, get back with you. Alright, last video of the week here. Like before, I was showing you, I had started in on the window trim, knocking dents out and doing the first part of the polish part, but this had some dirt on it. This rear window trim had some dirt on it, so cleaned all the dirt off, and after cleaning the dirt off of it, I found another small dent here, and then I found like 3 small dents on the flat part of this one. I did go ahead and start polishing this front one up, but I haven't made it over to this one yet. You can see it's still in the first stages there, so it's tedious, a lot of work to just set and polish and sand and carry on, but it's got to be done. But that's not even the worst of it. I still have to pull that big piece down there, but it'll have to be cleaned up and polished too. That goes in the front here down at the bottom. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Last video for the week. I'm gonna clean up my mess out here. See, I've been sitting over here in front of the fan, just using the sandpaper and the files and taking them in on the anvil and knocking dents out of them. So that's where I'm at with it. Get all this trim crap done so that I can get it installed on the car. I still have to pull the drip rail molding down and see if it's got any dents in it. Alright, be back with you. Okay, quick little video here. So after waiting for months, well, going on 2 months for Digitel's Spaghetti Engineering to deliver my tail lights. I tried calling them a couple different times, and the voicemail tells you leave a voicemail, but then the voicemail is not, well, it's full, so you can't leave a voicemail. So then you send them email, the only other way to get a hold of them. I sent them emails a couple times. First time I sent it was after about a week, because I wasn't sure if they had them in stock or not, and it was, well, if you read the website, it's 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, well, I can live with that. So I waited the 4 to 6 weeks, and in 4 weeks I emailed them again. I was like, asking if they had any updates or what was going on, and it was nothing. Didn't hear nothing from them. So I waited till the 6th week, and then I sent them another email saying, hey, you know, communication goes a long way. And they finally got back to me, oh, I'm sorry, I've been on vacation, but I'll find out what's going on by tomorrow. Next day comes around, nothing. No email, no nothing. So I went ahead and emailed them once again, and basically was like, you know what, you need to tell me something, what's going on. And they emailed me back and said, well, we don't have those in stock and they're on back order, so we're waiting for the boards to come in. Okay, well, just go ahead and just refund my money, because I'm not going to wait no more. So at 7 weeks or whatever, I went ahead and waited another week. Never heard back from them after telling them to give my money back. So I went ahead and filed a claim over on PayPal to get my money back from them. And it's been another week and haven't heard nothing from them. I've left them several messages. And I went over on Classic Industries, which I don't really like messing with Classic Industries because their return policies suck. And they had a set in stock, so I went ahead and ordered the in-stock set. And today I worked on getting everything wired up. I still have to get them mounted, but I need a couple more clips to do that. This is where I'm at with it. This is the Digitel's digital tail lights. They're probably flashing in the video, but let me kick on a turn signal here. So I got the sequential, and I thought that this part was supposed to light up red, but it does not. And the other thing I thought was that you could change them from several different. That's not neither. That you can't do that either. So basically it's a little bit of false advertisement. There's no dip switch or anything in there to change the setting, so you're kind of just stuck with the one sitting. And yeah, that's where we're at with it. So There's with the sequential. I'll turn on the other one. I had to tighten up the grounds on the front ones to get them to work because I was missing the ground. Alright. Just thought I'd show you where I was at with it. Night. Alright, so rear bumper is completely done. Completely bolted down, adjusted. Turned out pretty good. I like the tuck look a lot better. The 71, 72 bumper brackets. And then, of course, got the tag plate adjusted where it opens and shuts good. But other than that, moving on. I got brake lights and tail lights and turn signals now. That's one step closer to getting it down the street to get an alignment on it. I'm still working on polishing the chrome, and it's been a headache. Where I got that one done, it's pretty nice. And then I did this one, and then when I got down to the final polish and sand or whatever, I started noticing a couple little spots over in this area. Not dents, but kind of sand scratches. So I got to redo that one. And then get the rest of the chrome polished so I can get it on this car. But anyway, yeah, it's no fun. And it's been hotter than heck over here, so I don't have a bench to put it on. I got my picnic table out there. I could probably use it, lay it flat on there and sand it, but it's just been too hot to be outside anyway, so that's where I've been. Took a couple pieces inside the other day and worked on them a little bit, but yeah, it's too hard to polish them with them sitting in your lap, but I'll get to it eventually. But at least this part's done. Alright, get back with you. My pile's getting smaller. I got a few seals to put on yet. And ordered some bolts for the splash pans. And then I picked up some bolts and washers to put the splash shields on. But other than that, not much to show. Getting there. Once I get all this stuff done, I'll finally put the stickers on. I'm waiting for that to be the last thing I do. Alright, get back with me. Alright, that's what I got going on. Got headlights, turn signal, or horn. And then I got hazards. Front and rear. I got, let's see, it has it all left. Left. We got right. And right. And then I also hooked up trunk light. Alright. All systems go. Get back with you. Little grandma video here. Kind of cleaned up around here. Got most of my tools picked up. Everything swept up. Move those other tires and wheels outside. More comfortable in here now. That's kind of the last of stuff I have to put on the car. Remember all the splash shields. And then I got, of course, the trunk seal. Get that in here. So trunk seal, splash shields. I ordered bolts to get these put in. The more splash shields, dust covers, and then the trim, of course. Alright, that's what I've been doing. Just trying to get it cleaned up out here, straightened up. So I don't feel uncomfortable in this dirty garage. Get back with you. Won't be long, I'll be able to clear Dusty off. Okay, for every step is another step closer, no matter how small. Went ahead and cleaned those up, got them repainted. There's a splash shield dust covers that go up underneath here. And went ahead and installed this splash shield here with new stainless hardware, and that splash shield there. And then there's one that goes up here around this, and then the tail here will connect to that metal one that I painted that I just showed you that goes in here. So, like I said, every small step is one step closer. And I got these radiator dust covers, or whatever you want to call them, splash shields in. They're made out of rubber, but I think they kind of just direct the air into the radiator. And then probably order a new set of the fender mounted turn signals. Mine are a little bit pitted up. I got two sets and they're both like that, but working on getting them functional also. I've always liked the fender mounted turn signals. Pretty cool. Alright, like I said, every step is one more step closer. I went ahead and ordered a caster camber gauge. I don't own one. That way I can try to do the wheel alignment in-house. Something I need to learn how to do anyways. And moving on. Oh yeah, I pulled that chrome piece from the basement, and then I got one more up there. I'll pull it down and see which one's going to be the best one out of the two to get polished up and installed up here on the front. Alright, get back with you. Alright, a little quick video here. So, as for the windshield wipers and arms, I had these Bosch on there, and they're pretty tall. When I got to looking, they wouldn't fit back behind the hood. So I had two sets of these Encos. that I've been saving for a long time just in case. And I have to make some refills for them, but anyways. So I was messing with that, and then I also got the front window finished glued in, and got the chrome all polished up and on, and then the little clip that goes on the arm here, that when you raise it up, pull the clip out and holds it in place while you install it, was broke off. I actually had another passenger side that I removed the clip off of and was able to slide it back on the little stud and smash it so that it would stay on. But these are the ones that has to have that way because they're low profile, and they'll slide back behind the hood where the Bosch wouldn't. And like I said, I never had windshield wipers at the park actually worked. So with the park working on this motor, they'll go all the way back, where before I would just stop them up here before the hood. And anyways, that's where I'm at. Getting that window chrome polished up. The windshield wiper arms, you see, like I said, they're hidden back behind the hood there now. That's the way they should be. My corners turned out real nice too, where I did the body work around here. So got the rear one glued in, and that stuff there, man, I tell you what, you're squirting it in there, and then you blink your eyes, and it's like that, I don't know what they call it, that graphite or whatever. Man, that stuff just, here you go, look. Shit just gets everywhere. Nothing you can do. So anyways, got that rear window glued in, and now I got to finish polishing this rear chrome. I do got the dents knocked out, so it's just this bottom here piece should just be hit it with 320, 400, 600. This piece here will have to be started from 120, and then this piece here I could probably start at 320. So start at 320 on the 3 pieces and start at 120 on that piece, and move up in my grits. I was very happy with having new clips on there. This thing snapped right in place. Didn't have any issues. It's nice and tight against the glass. So thumbs up on that one. Alright, get back with you on it. A little short video. Got the passenger side fender mounted working, and the driver's side. Yay, that's great. Alright, last video Saturday here. I was able to get my rear chrome polished and on. Did kind of notice that kind of sticks up a little high here, but I think after putting it out in the hot sun, letting it sit out in the hot sun for a little while, and coming out and maybe pressing on the window, because I think the window is holding it up from going on down. But that's where I'm at with it. It pretty much turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it, and moving on from that situation, I got this chrome here to do. I pulled it down, and yeah, unfortunately it's got a couple dents in it. It ain't super bad, but I have to work on it and get it sanded and dents knocked out and polished and installed on the car. That's where I'm at. So, hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I'll get back with you because, like I said, I got that to do. I got bolts supposed to be here today, so I can bolt those pans on. And then I got the tool to do the front end alignment. So once that's done, I should be able to take it out for a drive and check everything, make sure everything's going to work good. Alright, oh yeah, so I got to order some blades for these. I guess they're 16-inch. And then I got to polish these up too. But that's not too bad. I'll get back with you on it.